Monday. Not as much across the LP of Michigan, so these alerts here will die off earlier. And then by Tuesday into Wednesday, another clipper system comes in to bring us another round of light snow from Sault Ste. Marie down to Traverse City, where amounts will not be all that heavy, maybe a couple of inches here, but some of those lake effect bands may be a little bit heavier depending on where those narrow bands set up. It's going to be cold for the overnight. 25 degrees in Traverse City, 14 for Duluth, and 17 down towards Dubuque. And as we go into the next couple of days, Traverse City will see a chance of snow Monday, Tuesday, rain snow mixture Wednesday. Minneapolis, though, will see a high of 41 degrees for Thursday. Chicago will see plenty of sunshine for the next couple of days, a chance of rain for Friday. Lows at night, 20s and 30s for the Central Plains. Nada is happening here. We're going to see high pressure builds in to hopefully melt some of the snow. We did see quite a bit of snow into Kansas. Some locations saw amounts over a foot. For the overnight, 25 degrees in Poplar Bluff, 7 in Woodward, Oklahoma, 10 in Colby, and 15 degrees in Maryville, Missouri. And for your Monday, not much happening. We'll see a winds out of the west, temperatures into the 40s, 20s towards Peoria. Then for Tuesday, we'll see a high of 50 degrees for Springfield, 47 degrees in Ponca City, 44 degrees over towards Lincoln. Topeka, Kansas, lots of sunshine here. Temperatures into the 30s initially, warming to the 40s for Thursday and Friday. Lows at night, initially in the teens, well, eventually warming up into the 20s. So a really nice forecast here for Topeka, and for St. Louis, a nice forecast for you too. We may see a small chance of rain by Thursday, Friday, with temperatures in the 50s, with lows down to the 30s and 40s. For the north central United States, we may see a few light snow showers off and on into Montana, North and South Dakota for the next couple of days, but the better chances for snow will be out into the Great Lakes across the areahead of Minnesota and across the UP. For the overnight, 13 in Mason City, 8 for Scottsbluff, Nebraska, 15 in Williston, and we'll see a low around 20 down towards Davenport. Monday, we'll see a high of 31 degrees in Sioux Falls, 20 degrees in Fargo. Tuesday, warming up, so that's some good news there. We'll see those highs in 30s and 40s. Minneapolis, sunshine here. Temperatures above average for a few degrees, 30s and 40s. And then for Sioux Falls, South Dakota, temperatures near 50 by Wednesday, with lows at night, very cold into the teens and 20s. Let's take you out to New Orleans, where it looks very festive, Atlanta, on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, it really does. Looks like some people wearing some jackets out there. They don't look too chilly down into Louisiana. It is going to be a pretty chilly overnight for a lot of us, all the way down through areas of the deep south. So temperatures were below average, will remain that way for the next couple of days across portions of the south. Now, maybe you were worried about some of those roadways, especially after some Oklahomans and North Texans saw a little bit of snowfall this past holiday weekend. Look at some of the snow reports we saw on Saturday across Oklahoma. Even the Texas Panhandle, I had people messaging me saying, it snowed in Texas. It's the Panhandle. They get snowfall out there. 3 to 3.5 inches is some of the highest amounts that we had from Saturday. So as we look back on the map, you can see really from some of the plains. So the roads, the I-35 corridor, nice and clear now if you're worried about traveling into the overnight hours. In fact, high pressure should keep things really quiet for a lot of us for the next number of days. Monday, Tuesday, sun shining out there should also help to warm up those temperatures. So no accumulative rain from now through Tuesday night, but some really chilly mornings. Look at your Monday morning. It's probably going to be the hardest morning wake up you've had in a while. If you live in Enid, Oklahoma, 13. Amarillo, Texas, 23 degrees, and especially after a holiday long weekend. It's just that first morning is, I mean, at least for me, always tough. Now, high temperatures on Monday, a little bit cooler than average. We got 50s along the Red River, 40s for Oklahoma City, Little Rock down to the upper 40s as well, which is anywhere between 5 to 10 degrees below average. Now, temperatures get closer to seasonable. With all that sunshine by Tuesday, we should manage to get up to nearly 60 degrees in the DFW area, which is still a couple degrees below average for you. In Oklahoma City, perfectly unseasonable as we get into Tuesday's afternoon. For Dallas, your afternoon high should be around 63. We're there by the middle of the week, but it does come along with some increasing rain chances by Thursday. So we're going to build up those southerly winds day by day. and then eventually all that moisture will have to go somewhere. South Texas, we may see a few showers even up through Austin and Temple into your Monday night through Tuesday morning. So you don't get away completely dry out there. Don't be shocked if you get some rain showers, but it's not going to be much in terms of accumulations or ponding on the roadways. High temperatures on Monday, widespread 50s, a few 60s sprinkled in. New Orleans 57, same with Houston. San Antonio only up to 60 on Tuesday. By Wednesday, we should start to see those upper 60s return to South Texas and up to the Interstate 10 corridor. So Houston, your average high is 70. I know it's colder than normal. Feels a little bit like fall. Maybe it's been a nice couple days to put up the holiday decorations, indoor weather, because by the end of this week, maybe you're trying to do that this upcoming weekend. Rain chances may bring in some changes, maybe dangerous to be on the roof or anything putting up those holiday decorations. Same with Lake Charles here. 60s, warm up to the 70s, but it comes along with thunderstorm chances. A cold night for many of us into West Texas, and high temperatures only getting up into the 50s.
Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Dominique Smith in the NBC29 Weather Center. And looking at the rest of your evening, well, we're going to be looking at some cloudy skies, a chance for a stray shower as we head into the night, but we will see conditions improving through the night, clearing out, heading into your Monday, where we'll be looking at sunny skies. Temperatures still in the low 50s, but going to be much breezier with a cool down as we head into our Tuesday. Again, also sunny, but only seeing temperatures make it into the low 40s. Some areas in the west even cooler than that, only making it to the 30s. Winds going to be quite high. For Monday, we'll see winds gusting to the teens and 20s. By Tuesday, 20s and mid 30s. So pretty breezy, windy start to the week. Next chance for rain does not arrive until later this week around Friday, and we're looking for a chance for just a few showers to move through. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Here's looking at your next 7 days. Temperatures cool down pretty drastically on Tuesday and a slow warm up as we head into the week.
It's here. Get ready. It's Cyberg Monday at Omaha Steaks. That means you'll get 8 free ultra juicy burgers and save 50% off site-wide. Save big on favorites like fork tender filet mignon, juicy chicken breast, sides, desserts, and so much more. Hurry. Our Cyberg sale ends soon. Visit omahasteaks.com/TV today.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-607-2147. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-607-2147 now.
Did you know that thousands of authors across the country have written books and published them with Page Publishing? If you've written a book, Page can help you through the process. We cut through the confusion of the publishing world to make it easy for you. If we decide to publish your book, your work ends and ours begins. From copy editing and proofing to typesetting and book cover art, we get you printed, distributed, and sold on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and bookstores. We'll even promote your book.
Call 1-800-238-7060. That's 1-800-238-7060.
Lupus. For me, every flare is a disappointment when I have plans. Plus, flares contribute to a huge problem, organ damage. If you're taking medications for lupus or lupus nephritis and still having flares, ask about Benlysta. Benlysta targets a cause of my lupus. It prevents flares and could protect my kidneys.
Benlysta is the first and only approved medicine for people 5 years and older with lupus or lupus nephritis. Benlysta can cause serious side effects, some of which may cause death. Benlysta may increase risk of a serious brain infection and certain cancers. Tell your doctor now about infections, allergic reactions, mental health problems, suicidal thoughts, and recent or planned vaccinations. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, fever, stuffy or runny nose and sore throat, persistent cough, trouble sleeping, leg or arm pain, depression, headache, and injection site reactions.
I still have lupus, but I'm making more room for little adventures.
Talk to your rheumatologist about adding Benlysta now.
The Great Lakes, they'll be soon transitioning over to snow. And most of the country Atlanta for the Sunday was kind of chilly.
I know.
30s and 40s, warm near Mexico.
I know, that's why we got our turtlenecks on tonight.
Yeah.
Because it only hit 39 degrees in Denver. So I think that warrants turtleneck weather.
You know, in my head, I have a temperature criteria for putting these things on.
What is it?
I feel like if the temperature's like in the 30s, I put it on. Now, come tomorrow for Denver, I know temperatures will be in the 40s. So I gotta,
no turtleneck
I have to
tomorrow?
go back to looking very, very professional.
I love the turtleneck. I think it's awesome.
These things are so comfortable.
They're so comfortable, especially when it's chilly outside. So turtleneck weather, it's among us here across the center of the country especially. But overnight, we could see some changes in towards the northeast, not too cold. So that's why it's going to be more of a rain snow situation for folks across the northeast.
But across the plains still, lows in the teens. Factor in the strong winds coming out of the northwest.
Yeah.
Maybe waking up to temperatures feeling like around 0 or such. So it's a tough way to be reintroduced back to the let's get to work, let's get to school on Monday morning. So have a large cup of Joe to warm me up.
Oh, especially if you wake up early in the morning. After a holiday weekend, I'm always, let's get back to working out, let's do this. I think 15 in Denver might keep me in the house tomorrow morning.
Well, you know, I'm trying to look for ways to maybe motivate myself to maybe get to like the gym inside the apartment complex. And I'm still searching for ways because
it's cold. There's snow on the ground. I'm not going outside.
You know, I saw a gentleman as I was coming back home the other day. He was braving the elements and still going on a walk outside. I was like, how?
I did that this past weekend. It was the teens. I'm recovering from a cold. I just needed to get outside. That feeling in your lungs, that burning feeling, I like it.
Oh, okay. While I agree with you, but the sidewalks are slippery. Last thing you want to do is give yourself a concussion.
Exactly. You need to wear a helmet.
Yeah, or
a big beanie.
Let's go with helmet. Let's go with helmet because sometimes, you know, with the snow and ice out there, I don't know that's going to absorb anyone's fall. Especially if you have
It's true.
Yeah, if you have a large head, that's not going to absorb that fall.
You know what? Speaking of items that you need in the winter, we want to learn a little bit more about how to winterize your car, and here's that info with Dave Holder.
Winterizing your car is pretty straightforward, but there are several things you need to do to make sure your car is winter ready. First, you need to make sure your coolant levels are right to keep your system from freezing up. This is especially important if your car's prepared for where you live, but you're driving to a part of the country that's much colder. Next, change your oil the correct way for the winter temperatures. Check your battery. Cold temperatures can reduce battery power, and a cold car is harder to start, which means you need all the power you can get from your battery. It is very important that your belts and hoses are in good shape too. It only takes a small leak or broken belt to leave you stranded in potentially dangerous conditions. And don't forget to check your wiper blades. You want winter-ready windshield wiper fluid to prevent freezing and help melt falling snow and ice on your windshield. Next, your tires are obviously the most important part of maintaining safe control during winter driving. Not only are safe tread and proper inflation important, but the correct type of tire for the season is a big safety factor. You also need to have a small emergency kit with water and non-perishable foods, a small shovel, and some sand or cat litter for traction. And don't forget an ice scraper, jumper cables, a blanket, and extra jacket too. Have a flashlight with extra batteries and a cell phone charger. It really is easy to be safer on the road in the winter. For WeatherNation, I'm meteorologist Dave Holder.
All right, we bring you out to Big Sky, Montana. Ski resorts are open here into Big Sky. You can see it just looks beautiful out there. We're going to get some fresh snowfall in store here across the western United States. It's not going to be immediately in the forecast. Travel conditions should be great for your Monday morning drive out west, but we start to see some changes as we get into the work week. Really the middle of the week through the end of the week, we start to bring in some rain and snowfall chances. You can see the northwest and the southwest. We only start to see some of those rain icons creep in to Western California by Wednesday. We'll start to see some rain chances, and then eventually we'll start to see some higher elevation snow. So the jet stream quite active this week. You can see multiple troughs moving onshore. The bigger one really into this upcoming weekend will help to bring in some of that heavy moisture to the west coast. So we'll be watching this system because we can already see that there are some of these heavy rainfall outlooks here from the west coast of Washington all the way down through California, where we could see heavy rainfall. And in the higher elevations, there's a chance that we could get some heavy snowfall from the Cascades through the Sierra Nevada, through the Rockies. All of our mountain ranges looks like we could get some snow with these incoming systems. Starting off by Wednesday through Thursday, some of that rainfall pushing onshore. And then eventually down through some of the Four Corners, we could even get some snowfall from this into the second half of the work week. So this will be the next system that we're watching here across the western United States, in a series of them that will help to bring in multiple waves of rainfall and snowfall. Look at some of those forecasted snowfall totals that we're expecting across the Cascades. So winter is moving on into the western United States. We'll talk about this again in your Western Regional, which is coming up next.
Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Dominique Smith in the NBC